exploitation, financial exploitation, especially when it comes to our older adults, because that's who I think of immediately when I think of, oh, grandma has somebody on the phone, the bank is telling her she needs to do X, Y, and Z, or else she's going to lose all of her money. But to really break down exactly what all this is and to help us better understand everything that goes into financial exploitation, we have with us Shelly Shaw joining us. You are a part of the, help me.
I am the faith-based and community engagement specialist for Adult Protective Services.
So walk us through, we've heard the stories, like I mentioned just moments ago, of those who get caught up in those cell phone calls or those text messages saying, you need to send this, this, and this, and a card, a gift card, and everything else. What exactly is financial exploitation?
Okay. Financial exploitation is the illegal use of your money without your consent. So I always tell people, if you did not give permission, then that is financial exploitation. In our agency, we investigate abuse, neglect, and financial exploitation for people that are 65 years of age or older. We do have kind of a gap if you're 64 years to 18 years of age and you have a substantial impairment. We do have resources that we could provide you if you have been financially exploited as well.
To help raise awareness of this, y'all are actually hosting a walk that's coming up pretty soon. How does the walk help provide some attention to the situation?
Right. So we just want to get out. I mean, we are going to have signs. We are going to be wearing our purple, which is our awareness color. And, if people are seeing us out at the veterans home, they're going to ask questions. And so that's what we want to do, is just bring awareness about what financial exploitation is. We tell all the time, the elders, look for changes in your banking accounts. Make sure you're leaving out checkbooks to where somebody could go in and forge signatures. I always say, check your bank statements. Look at your grandparents' or your mother's bank statements. Make sure there's no transactions on there that they did not give permission to use.
So what does your organization specifically do to help those in these kind of situations, or just help them avoid it?
Yeah. So if you have been financially exploited, we have a hotline that you can call into and report that. We have a variety of investigators that will go out. They will see, what we can do. Every case is case by case situation, so we can provide resources to get you out of that financial bind.
Okay. So with our seniors, walk us through what kind of advice you would give them in order to help protect them in the long run. Like you mentioned, keep an eye on those bank statements. What else could help them just avoid this?
I always say, do not give your banking account information out. A bank is never going to call you and ask for your information because they already have that.
Right.
Seniors, I understand they're isolated a lot of times, and so they get on the computer and a lot of times put their information into the computer.
Right.
Again, do not put anything into the computer, because at that time they could get all your information, steal your identity, and you've got all these other situations going on for you.
You never know what the true website you're looking at. It could say this, that, and the other, but it could be, .org, .s, whatever, and it's, they're just taking that info in.
Yes.
So
Completely.
if you were talking to someone who was a caregiver, or just someone who's trying to help their parents navigate social media and what have you, what advice would you give the caregiver?
Just be aware.
Okay.
Just double check. Again, be overly cautious. This generation is so caring and trusting. They take people on their word. So
Right.
if somebody calls them and says, hey, your bank account's been compromised, they're probably going to believe that. So just be sure that you are watching for signs, and again, looking at their bank statements, making sure no information is left out. So even, caregivers can get a hold of that. So,
Okay. How big of an issue are you seeing this in East Texas?
it's very abundant.
Okay.
I cover 23 counties, and I will say Smith County is actually one of our highest counties
Really?
of intakes for abuse and neglect and exploitation.
Do you know why that is, or it's just a target?
It's just a target, I guess.
Oh, wow. And do you see this mainly, of course, in older folks who may just not be aware, or is it social media? Is it phone calls? What pathway are they trying to get to connect to those who are vulnerable?
A lot of times it's through internet.
Okay.
A lot of times it's, we investigate the caregivers, anybody that's close to an individual. So we are doing those investigations of somebody that's extremely close to them. We don't necessarily investigate the frauds and the scams. We refer that out to law enforcement, but the exploitation part we do investigate.
Okay. Now, regarding October is Financial Exploitation Awareness Month. Y'all are hosting a walk to help spread awareness about this. How can folks sign up and how can they best know more information about what's going on?
So you don't have to sign up. You
Okay,
can just
perfect.
come out tomorrow. We are going to be at Watkins Logan Veterans Home here in Tyler. The walk is going to start at 11. I will have plenty of signs for anybody to hold if they want to do that. We're just going to walk around the center. We have Heart to Heart Hospice that's sponsoring lunch. So come out and get you some lunch and wear your comfy shoes and remember to wear purple.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for giving us more details. Is there anything we didn't touch on that you want us to really highlight?
I would say if you have been financially exploited,
Yes.
again, we have two ways to report. So you can report through our hotline number, which is 1-800-252-5400, or you can report through our website, which is txabusehotline.org. You don't have to report somebody else. If you've been scammed yourself, you can report that as well. So, or if you know anybody that has been, you can that.
And is it pretty anonymous? Because I know there's some shame that comes with it too, of like, I can't believe I've been tricked. And now we need to find help, and sometimes that can be the hardest part, is admitting that you need help.
Yeah. So by our statute, we cannot reveal who the reporter is. So
Okay.
everything is kept confidential in our agency.
Well, thank you so much, Shelley, for
Yeah.
coming and talking. We hope the event goes well. We're going to have more over on our website. If you'd like to see those details that we had up just moments ago, it's going to be at kltv.com and ktre.com. And if you have your phone up right now and you're watching us on your phone, do a little screenshot. There you go. Save it, send it to a friend, a family member who you would like to take along with this so that they can better understand what all this is. Financial exploitation. It's a tough stuff to talk about in general, and this will help you get all the information that you need. And there you go. So thank you so much, Shelley.
Yeah. Thank you for having me out today.
Of course. All right.